Welcome back to another episode of Dream Talk. I have a weird one for you. So I actually had this dream like a couple weeks ago, and I recorded like a video of me explaining it like right when I woke up. So like my voice is all gravelly and like this morning voice, you know what I'm talking about? So I don't remember exactly every single detail of this dream, but I remember the basics of it, I guess we can call it. So the setting of this dream, I feel like we were in a college, and by we I mean me. I feel like I was in a college, but I was in like a waiting room. But this waiting room, first of all, it was kind of like looked like my church actually, now that I think about it. But it was like a room, like right here's a room, but it's also connected to another room that's kind of like that. So it's like this room is a room and this room's a room, but they're like connected in the middle. If that makes sense. I can maybe like make an illustration for you. But they were like, the chairs weren't like normal chairs. They were like church pews. So it was like literally the church pews from my church that I used to go to. But all I remember is that like I was waiting for something. And like for some reason there was like a stage for like music. And they were playing like music. I don't know what kind of music, but I know people weren't feeling it. And I know at some point, so I know there was two people on the same like pew row as me. It was two girls and one guy. And they were doing their own thing, right? But for some reason, they kept inching closer and closer and closer to me. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then I'll come back to that point in a sec, because while I was still in the pew, the music switched to like a different person. Like I guess their time slot was up and another person came on. And for some reason, they just started playing like super patriotic American music. And like the one song I remember them playing was Born in the USA, which is fucking weird because Born in the USA is like the most anti-patriotic song ever. Not ever, but a really anti-patriotic song. Even though people like make it like the song of the USA or whatever. But the weird thing was, I don't know how to describe it, but like when I was listening to it, I was like, that's Tom Petty singing it. And Tom Petty is a musician. But first of all, I don't even know what Tom Petty looks like. I just for some reason knew that, or I just described this person as Tom Petty. The other problem is Tom Petty didn't make Born in the USA. Bruce Springsteen did. So I don't know what the fuck my mind was on, but I was just wrong. I was just straight up wrong. And then it was weird because people like got super into it. And I don't know where the fuck this patriotism came from in my dream, but like people were standing up like fucking cheering like, yeah, America. And like people were like putting their hands over their hearts. And I don't know what the fuck I was doing. I was just like, I think I was feeling it in the moment, but I don't think I was doing like any patriotic shit. But like, completely randomly out of fucking nowhere, some fucking penguins dressed up in like Uncle Sam ass outfits started like waddling around the stage, and people were fucking loving it. People were fucking cheering. And while Born in the USA is playing in my head, I assume it's Born in the USA. I think that's what I attributed it to. And like somehow in my mind, I guess like this was actually in the past, like in the 80s. Like my time frame just like completely switched to a past event. And I remembered, this is the stupidest thing ever. I remember thinking, oh, this is the event, this event right here happening with the penguins dancing, the Born in the USA. This is why penguins are so popular in media today, because of this moment. And I was like, dead ass, like it's like I was a fucking time traveler or something. And I was like, this is why penguins are famous, because of this specific fucking moment in history that I apparently am witnessing. And then like I was mentioning about the people in the same pew as me, when they were inching closer and closer and closer, and like eventually they got like so close to me that they basically kicked me out of my own fucking pew. And like, it was like I was sitting, and then like they kept inching until it became uncomfortable for me, and I had to get up. And I look at them, and I'm like, what the heck? And then the fucking sassy bitches look at me, and they're like, oh, well. And I'm like, these fucking bitches. But I remember for some reason, I was in my like socially introverted mood in my own dream. Don't know why, but I couldn't be bothered to fight with them. So I went to the other side. So you remember how I said the building is like this? I was like here, but I went to the other side. And I wanted to find a space to just like be alone. And then at some point I just become tired in my own fucking dream, even though I'm already sleeping. And I just like spawn a blanket and a pillow in my hands. And like, I just find a quiet little dark corner, and I just like put myself to bed basically on the floor. But like, I'm not actually sleeping, because I have like social anxiety about sleeping in public, I guess. Cause like I'm like, you know that thing where like you close your eyes, but you don't close them all the way so you can still see, but like it looks like you're sleeping. I was doing that and like watching people walk by me, cause I didn't want to fall asleep until like everyone left. And then I guess I kind of woke up after that because I don't remember anything else. I just remember it was a weird fucking dream. I just remember it was a weird fucking dream. And I woke up and I was like, I have to make a video about this because like I don't even know how to explain what the fuck just happened. Yeah, I promise you I did not make any of this up. I might have a little bit, but like most of it, the majority of it that I remembered is 100% true. Yeah, I might be a fucking psychopath basically, but at least my brain's a good storyteller. Thank you guys for watching. I'll be back with another dream talk eventually.